A quick update on my surface cleaner. I finally got it set up the way I like it. Been doing some driveways with it. The thing is working awesome. Like I said before, this is the same identical surface cleaner as the BE Whirlaway 14-inch. It's got the little oil hole on top of the rotary head and concealed ball bearings in there. Anyway, this is a 4-foot wand on here, and with the gun, the couplings, and the surface cleaner, it's a little over 5 feet long. But one thing I did add is I added on this handle. You can get these at spraymall.com. They're $8.99 with free shipping. But when I did receive it, the threaded bolt that comes out of here was loose, and this thing rattled, so I had to take this cover off of here, and inside of there's a 1/4 inch Allen heads on the back of this with washers, so I had to tighten this on real good, put the plug back in, and then here I had to cut the end of this bolt. Let me just unscrew this and show you, but now I'm not going to take it off. But anyways, this here, this handle that tightens down, it's nice and tight now, but anyways, the bolt that comes out of this had like about a 1/4 inch of a tip on it, and this wouldn't even tighten on that, so I had to cut that off with a cut-off tool, and then I filed it down, put some Teflon tape. Now this thing's on there and it works great. So I had to do a modification to that, because the stuff, I mean, anything you get now, it seems like stuff is just built flawed. So I have to sit here and modify it. And this surface cleaner came with like I said before in the other videos, it came with the 2 gallon per minute tips, but I switched it up to the 3 gallon per minute tips. I noticed some people had some videos of these small surface cleaners, and they're fighting them with the bigger pressure washers, and they're having to hold them down and fight them and add weights to them and all other kind of nonsense. You just got to set your equipment up right. And what I mean by that is you got to know what you're doing with these tips. You can, if you look at the bottom of this, it's got the threads for the threaded in tips. You can change these out. So you want to get if you run it, the tips that come with it, the 2 gallon per minute tips, are great for the 2 to 3 gallon per minute machines. But you start getting into the 4 and 5 gallon and up pressure washer pumps, and the tips that come with it, you might as well forget it, because it's just too much pressure. You're fighting it. You got to back your throttle down and all that other. I just went with bigger tips. Now I can run this thing basically wide open, and it's hovering on the ground. I'm getting the full volume in about 2,000 to 2,200 psi cleaning. So, and I use a lot of bleach and chemical anyway before I clean any surfaces anyway. So I'm letting the detergents do the work instead of having to fight it with pressure. But this is my setup now, and I'm really happy with it. Some might think, well, a professional wouldn't use that size of a pressure washer surface cleaner, and why would I? Well, I'm a painter, so 80% of my work is painting. Only 20% or less is pressure washing, so I just needed something to do about 15 driveways a year, and this is perfect. I've already did several driveways with it. It's working out killer. As far as the should a professional use it or not? Yeah. I mean, if I was going to be pressure washing for a living and that's all I was doing every single day, I would definitely get the 16-inch or the 20-inch surface cleaner. But what I like about this attachment is I can take this off, put on my bleaching tip, bleach down a driveway, put this on, clean it, take this off, put on my white nozzle, rinse it down, do the next section, and move on without having to use a ball valve and with all that other stuff. And the way this is set up, man, I don't have to hunch over or anything. I mean, it's perfect. It's easy on my back. I'm not fighting the thing, and I'm knocking out some work. Tomorrow I got a 250-foot driveway I'm going to be doing, and I'll have that thing knocked out in less than 4 hours with this, probably 3.5 hours. And it's 250 feet by 12 feet wide. So I'll spend more time waiting on chemical because the mold is black on it, so it's going to be a really bad driveway to do. But this surface cleaner can handle it. But anyway, I just wanted to let you all see the way I set this up. And when you get these surface cleaners, you're going to have to set it up for whatever size pump you're using. Like I said, if you're using a 2 to 3 gallon pump, you're probably not going to have to set it up at all. It's going to work really good right out of the box, especially with like a 2.5 gallon per minute, 2,500 psi pressure washer. It's going to work about perfect. It'll give you about 1,500 to 1,700 psi, which is basically all you need if you're going to be cleaning surfaces with a small pressure washer. So anyway, I just wanted to show you all that. Y'all have a great day.